Today we're going to talk about natal charts versus progressive charts and why both of them have great potentials on helping you self-discover and understand what's really going on within yourself. Now, natal charts are the cosmic DNA that we are born with when we come, when we're alive, when we leave the mother. So basically, natal charts help us understand our energy, our themes, what our experience is. Some could say our mission. And so natal charts have always been really easy on seeing how you were kind of raised, what environment could have that looked like. And whenever, and even as you age and you grow older, you're still growing into signs, you're still growing into expressions throughout your life. So natal charts aren't just for all the things. There's other layers that could help you understand yourself. So on a natal chart, you have the pie, and in previous videos we talked about timing and why that's important, but the exact time of birth helps position you exactly how your pie is, how your houses are. Each house is a expression of something you go through, you experience, you have a process through. So the first through 6 houses is more of an inner way of self-development and how you are molded. The first 6 houses are generally from birth through about adolescence until you start hitting the relationship sector, the 7th house through the 12th house, the 7th house being the relationship house. Those 6 houses up on top help you see how your outside world is corresponding with you. And when you follow transiting astrology with your natal chart, there's always a different theme, right? There's always a different focus. When I talk about new moons and full moons, we're looking at specific houses with specific themes and all the things. This is great for adding on to correspondences or set real strong intentions, kind of, honing in, because what you focus on, you create. So natal charts are very beneficial on understanding kind of your journey, accepting things, if you would. I've had a couple of hard aspects in my chart, and if it wasn't for astrology, I probably would have had a harder time accepting and forgiving. Astrology has helped me let go. It is over. So following your natal chart, incorporating your natal chart, understanding you. That's it. The bottom line is this is a tool to help you understand you. And when things come up, so on a step further, when you work with your natal chart and your progressive chart and things of that nature, and you are also doing shadow work and really looking in the closet and being honest with yourself, these self-discovery tools are extraordinary. You are getting different pieces about yourself that, like different fragments, you're calling them back, you're collecting them back. So that's why I'm making these videos, so you could understand the importances of working with transiting astrology with your natal chart, and the difference between working with your natal chart in this video and the difference working with your progressive chart in this video. So your natal chart is a good start to understanding you. And as you age and as you self-develop and self-grow, your natal chart never changes. So on a different level, how can you not see with your eyeballs, but at the same time, like, how can you see, understand, utilize a different tool to understand hard things going in your life? Or I utilize astrology too to get kind of heads ups in the sense of, where do I want to focus my energy at this time during an opportunity for me to create, or let go, or change a different storyline. So, giving you the opportunity of consciously making a choice on what you want to pick. It's great to, have something to reflect on before the potential of it coming up. But that's a different story. So anyways, so that's why incorporating your natal chart with transiting astrology is important. But as you grow and you age, your progressive chart is something that kind of helps you understand you on a deeper internal level. This is kind of what's going on within you. Just like the natal chart, down below is how you're created, up above is, how the world experiences it, or you experience the world. The progressive chart is basically just you in general, how you're thinking, and how if you're ready for certain experiences or things of that nature. So the progressive chart works through basically every day that you are alive of a year. Sorry, I said that wrong. The progressive chart works as every year that you're alive in your natal chart, your progressive chart, your natal sun moves 1 degree. So say you were born with 11 degrees Virgo and your first birthday comes, then your natal Virgo at 11 degrees will stay the same. But your progressive chart, your Virgo sun will move to 12 degrees on your first birthday. When you turn 29, your natal sun is still 11 degrees Virgo, but now it's in Libra at, I believe, 10 degrees. 0 is considered either, it's a starting or ending point in astrology. The houses are represented by 0 through 29 degrees. Either way, it's 30 degrees, but the 0 degree mark can be either count as age 30 or an age number. Hope you're getting what I'm saying. Understanding your progressive chart helps you understand what you are going through more on an emotional, deeper level. The progressive sun moves 1 degree every year. However, the progressive moon moves about roughly 13 degrees a year. It moves through a sign in your progressive chart every 2.3 years, but for the most part, we just rounded up to 2.5, 2.5 years. So basically, think about your life and themes, and every roughly 2.5 years, a mental, emotional shift, a different way of looking at things, or a different focus, or what have you. Those are great opportunities to look into your progressive chart and understand on a different cognitive level how you're thinking and why you're thinking. It's like, for instance, right now, I'm a Virgo natal moon. I will always be a natal Virgo moon. But right now, my progressive moon is an Aquarius. So I have more of an Aquarius subconscious emotional response to things on another level. I'll always still be a Virgo moon, but I'm also having an experience with the energies of an Aquarius moon. And so that is important because then it helps you integrate and understand what's going on making choices on a different level. It's very intense. It's very interesting. Whenever you have natal planets in your progressive chart, your sun sign can move anywhere from 3 signs to 4 signs, depending on how you age, because these are increments in 30 years. Your moon sign, you experience the whole zodiac wheel every 27 and a half years, kind of like a Saturn return in a sense. Whenever I was really thinking about it, because Saturn return happens every 28 to 30 years, the same position, but I think the moon cycles play a role into the building of the understanding of the Saturn return. But the outer planets generally don't move that much when it comes to changing signs into the houses, but your ascendance does. And your ascendant is how you're introduced into the world. It is where the sun was on the horizon when you were born. So on a progressive chart, it's not the same. However, it helps infuse a different layer of that energy into your aura, another expression that you're going to be experiencing. No one really is going to be experiencing it or understanding it like you. So understanding the transits with progression astrology is not as potent, if you would, as it would be with your natal chart. However, whenever eclipses happen or certain transits that hit different aspects in your chart, it can put another layer of what you're experiencing. So what's fun is what's going on in your progressive chart, what's getting triggered, that's being rippled effect, that you could see it in here, and then it's like, okay, so I have to face this challenge that I've been avoiding, because if I don't, it's going to get worse. And then I'm going to continue a pattern that I really don't want to continue. And the reason why I'm running away from it is because I don't want to deal with it. So astrology has helped me put on my big girl panties and deal with things, even though I didn't want to. And it helped me surrender and understand myself and be honest with myself. And when I was able to be honest with myself, things changed. And that's why I think this stuff is very powerful, because you learn to look within. You learn to understand how you tick, and you kind of change how you change your conditionings, I guess. And always remember that astrology has been a great navigational tool. And for me, it has helped me forgive things that I really did not, on an ego aspect, want to experience. If you would have asked me, I'd been like, hell no. But on a spiritual aspect, on a soul aspect, I have to trust that that's exactly what my soul wanted to experience. Now, in those moments are really, 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 really hard, like ridiculously hard. But at the same time, in about 5 years, maybe that lesson was so relevant and needed for a previous or an oncoming situation, and everything comes around in full circle. So astrology has helped me to surrender and trust, even though it was unfair. I didn't like that. I did not want to experience that. I did not deserve that. All of that, and there's a lot of healing that will probably continue to happen, but that's the whole point of our lives, right? Is a fun expression of what we want to experience. So what do you want to experience? How do you want to experience it? Today, you have the opportunity to step into a new chapter of your life and self-discover and co-create with the universe. And all the things. I do offer full moon and new moon rituals to help encourage people to make conscious choices. And I do encourage people to utilize your natal chart. And these videos for my little astrology 101 with Christina has been inspired to guide you and educate you in why. Why do we use these tools? And, start getting you to thinking about what you really want to experience. How do you want to move forward? And astrology, you don't have to believe it. It just is. That's the thing. It shows up in people's charts. And at the same time, it's not our place in any way, shape, or form to say any type of projected perception. You shouldn't be doing this. Da, 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 da. So just always trust your journey. I hope you have a magical day, and thank you for being here, and like and subscribe. Chat soon. Bye.